It's 12:05, time for the KVGC Noon News from the newsroom. We're right here in the National Hotel in downtown Jackson. I'm Dave Eisenhower. We're brought to you this hour by Robert Hahn Automotive and Coco Roofing. We'll be back right after this. A Jackson man wanted on a felony warrant was arrested Thursday afternoon and now faces new charges after a Tuolumne County traffic stop. According to the Tuolumne County Sheriff's Office, Gregory Thomas Metter was wanted on a felony warrant for receiving known stolen property and other charges. While on patrol, a sheriff's deputy spotted Metter driving westbound on Tuolumne Road, and knowing that Metter had a warrant out for his arrest, initiated a traffic stop. At that point, Metter sped away, eventually pulling into a residential driveway and jumped out of the vehicle as if he was going to take off running. Instead, he was taken into custody by waiting deputies. After further investigation, deputies determined Metter threw a baggie of methamphetamine weighing approximately 5 grams outside the vehicle during the pursuit. Metter was booked into Tuolumne County Jail on suspicion of possession of a controlled substance and possession of paraphernalia in addition to the outstanding warrant. He's being held on $27,500 bail. A proposed deal to give Calaveras Unified School District classified employees a pay raise took center stage at this week's board meeting. That agreement, if approved, will grant a salary increase of 3% and a $200 increase per month per employee in what the district pays for staff medical benefits when the new fiscal year begins in July. The deal would cost the district almost $500,000 a year at a time when the district is already running an annual deficit of $900,000 plus. The terms of the agreement also call for the district to pay classified staff a retroactive 3% salary increase and a $200 medical cap increase for the current school year. Superintendent Mark Campbell said that the salary increase for this year and medical benefit will be paid once the district receives one-time discretionary funds from the state, which are projected for the next school year. This year's budget deficit is being covered by spending down the district's savings, and district leaders anticipate they will need to lay off some employees to offset the district's deficit in future years. The staff reductions for the coming school year are not due to the proposed pay raise, but because of declining enrollment the district has experienced since 2002. The board will vote on the tentative agreement at its next meeting on March 1st. A Valley Springs teen died a mysterious death Wednesday, but local officials so far do not think the death is suspicious. According to Sergeant Anthony Eberhardt, sheriff's deputies were sent home in Valley Springs for someone who was not breathing, or sent to a home in Valley Springs. They arrived to find a 14-year-old girl who had been pronounced dead by medical staff. The parents said the girl had been suffering from an unknown illness and was found dead. The investigation is ongoing. The victim's name has not been released by officials. There appears to be another person interested in the Amador County District 4 supervisor seat. Sutter Creek President Frank Axe has announced his intention to be a candidate for the seat and has established a Facebook campaign page. Axe has lived in the county for 10 years. He worked in biotechnology and technology, has served as a community college teacher and local volunteer. He also served on the Amador County Regional Transportation Plan Update Committee. He'll face off with incumbent Louis Boitano and Pine Grove resident Gwen Clayton. None of the candidates in this race are official yet, since the filing period does not start until next week, but Boitano and Clayton have been actively campaigning for some time now. While work continues on the new Tri-County Juvenile Hall in Tuolumne County, officials have opened hiring for correctional officer positions. Scheduled to open sometime in December, the 24,000 square foot, 30-bed juvenile hall will accommodate male and female juvenile offenders from Tuolumne, Calaveras, and Amador counties. The application window is now open for several positions, including a juvenile detention facility superintendent, entry-level and mid-level juvenile correctional officer positions, and for a senior juvenile correctional officer. The salaries for these positions vary depending on experience, education, certifications, and duties, but a range from $18 an hour for a Level 1 correctional officer to $7,300 a month for the superintendent. The application period will close next Wednesday, February 17th. Initially, about 11 full-time employees are expected to be hired. Construction on the $20 million facility began in June 2015 after 17 years in development. Once completed, the facility will include rooms for therapy, family counseling, and schooling. And Red Cross volunteers and local firefighters will be helping make local homes a little safer tomorrow. Red Cross Gold Country region officials are participating in the American Red Cross Home Fire Campaign. During the campaign, volunteers and firefighters will go door to door and install smoke detectors in each inhabited room of people's homes. The Red Cross Gold Country region office has 15 smoke alarm installation events planned through March. They're always looking for volunteers. Visit redcross.org/goldcountry and click on Home Fire Preparedness for more information. Okay? Yes. All right. Back to the first two stories. A Jackson man wanted on a felony warrant was arrested Thursday afternoon and now faces new charges after a Tuolumne County traffic stop. According to the Tuolumne County Sheriff's Office, Gregory Thomas Metter was wanted on a felony warrant for receiving known stolen property and other charges. While on patrol, a sheriff's deputy spotted Metter driving westbound on Tuolumne Road, and knowing that Metter had a warrant out for his arrest, initiated a traffic stop. At that point, Metter sped away, eventually pulling into a residential driveway and jumped out of the vehicle as if he was going to take off running. Instead, he was taken into custody by waiting deputies. After further investigation, deputies determined Metter threw a baggie of methamphetamine weighing approximately 5 grams outside of the vehicle during the pursuit. Metter was booked into Tuolumne County Jail on suspicion of possession of a controlled substance and possession of paraphernalia, in addition to the outstanding warrant. He's being held on $27,500 bail. And a proposed deal to give Calaveras Unified School District classified employees a pay raise took center stage at this week's board meeting. If that agreement, if approved, will grant a salary increase of 3% and a $200 increase per month per employee in what the district pays for staff medical benefits when the new fiscal year begins in July. The deal would cost the district almost $500,000 a year at a time when the district is already running an annual deficit of $900,000 plus. The terms of the agreement also call for the district to pay classified staff a retroactive 3% salary increase and $200 medical cap increase for the current school year. Superintendent Mark Campbell said that the salary increase for this year and medical benefit will be paid once the district receives one-time discretionary funds from the state, which are projected for the next school year. This year's budget deficit is being covered by spending down the district's savings, and district leaders anticipate they will need to lay off some employees to offset the district's deficit in future years. The staff reductions for the coming school year are not due to the proposed pay raise, but because of declining enrollment the district has experienced since 2002. The board will vote on the tentative agreement at its next meeting on March 1st. That's a look at your local news, live from the National Hotel in downtown Jackson. I'm Dave Eisenhower. We have weather and roads coming up next. 1340 KVGC. It's 12:16. Dave Eisenhower live at the National Hotel in downtown Jackson. Weather forecast calling for mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies right through the weekend. Highs will be in the mid-60s to low 70s. That sunny weather is going to continue through the first part of next week, and then we'll see another chance of rain moving back in Wednesday or Thursday. Currently 70 degrees in downtown Jackson. Let's take a look at roads with Jake Geedy from the KVGC Traffic Center. All right, thank you very much, Jake. We'll be back right after this and talk about libraries on Hometown Radio. (1340) KVGC, Dave Eisenhower, live at the National Hotel in downtown Jackson. I have with me Jim Powell with the Friends of the Amador County Library. Jim, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So you guys have, I want to talk a little bit about the digitization project, just because it's a challenge to say and get it right.
We're looking forward when we don't have to say that anymore.
But I want to start off, though. You guys have a couple of events coming up over the next few months, right?
Yes.
The 2 book drives, first of all. Tell us about those.
Well, as you know, we have 2 book sales a year. And, we depend on the community to donate books and other materials that are in good condition that are resaleable, and we sell those at the book sales. So we have one coming up February 27th and another one April 2nd, and they last from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and we hold them at our book storage room at 42A Summit Street here in Jackson. It's right by the old courthouse.
Okay. And then those, again, are to help get you books so you can sell them.
Stock the book sale, and those are our major sources of outside income every year.
Okay. Any requirements on books, or people just drop off
They can
box of books and
just drop them off during those hours, and if there's anybody who wants to a special pickup, we can arrange for that too.
Okay.
Call our number on our website.
Yeah, books are heavy.
Books are very heavy, and some people, we've taken a pickup load.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of reading.
It's a lot of reading, and but we don't want encyclopedias because nobody wants those anymore, and they're very heavy. No, we have the internet for that.
Yep.
But we like our books in really good condition, resaleable.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then you have a cowboy singer. What's that? That's coming up in March.
That's Dave Stamey. I think this is his third appearance with us over the years. He always sells out. He's a really fabulous talent. He's a lot of fun. Great guitar player, great songs. He yodels like nobody's business.
Really?
Yeah, he's just really.
You don't yodel, do you?
I don't even sing.
Oh, okay.
I
was going to put you on the spot if you
They
did.
would pay me not to sing. But Dave's going to be playing March 13th at the Call Church in Pine Grove on Ridge Road. And tickets are on sale now. Heine & Company here in Jackson, Motherlode Music, and in Pine Grove, Jeff and Brent's Hardware Store. If you want to just walk up. We can also, we're selling them online at brownpapertickets.com.
Got it.
And if somebody wants to do a mail order, they can call my wife, who is in charge of tickets, at...
She okay with that?
She is, 209-296-1712, and she'll give you information about how to buy them through the mail.
Got it. And like you said, this is a very popular event, so people probably want to do that.
Want to buy those tickets soon, and we're having a raffle, and we've got some great prizes.
Really?
We got 4 tickets to Disneyland.
Wow. We
got a couple of nights at a ski resort in Tahoe.
Wow.
A condo in Tahoe. Dinner at Taste. A gift certificate for the Union Inn. We got a big list: Lucy's Spice Box, Volcano Theater. It's just a bunch of stuff, and there's I forget the artist's name, but we have a well-known artist caricature of Jerry Brown.
Wow!
So that's going to be up for a raffle as well.
I'd probably take the tickets to Disneyland.
The tickets to Disneyland, that's great.
Taste,
yeah. I love Taste.
So we've had people, and Jack came in. We've had some folks in earlier, a while back, to talk about the digitization project of the Ledger Dispatch back to 1855. How's that going? Have you guys started?
We have signed the contract.
Okay.
This is a business in Silicon Valley that does this.
Okay.
And they take these rolls of microfilm, which, if you want to use it in the library, you've got to put it in the machine and scan through it.
Right.
So digitizing this just makes it like web pages.
Right. So you could sit down in front of a computer and pull it up instead of turning the knobs on the microfiche.
And part of the process is optical character recognition. So they go through and look for keywords in all these stories. I don't know what kind of technology they do to make this happen,
right?
But it's kind of a miracle. And I found a library that has this, and I went online and I was actually doing it. I would search for something, it would come up,
right?
And it's so much easier than using microfilm. It's the thing's searchable,
right,
and you can get through it, find what you want really quickly. It's pretty amazing.
Right. So you could look up a name and it'll pull up any time that's all the way back to 1855.
Yes. If it gets tagged, you'll find it, and the image quality is enhanced as well. And so the pictures look better. It just looks pretty good.
So and how does that work? Does the Ledger Dispatch just like back up a truck and dump off, or do you guys, full of microfiche and newspapers? And stuff,
the library
drive it down to San Jose and back it up to the
library has these rolls of microfiche, and I'm not sure up until what date we have them. I'm sure it's fairly recent, and so the company is responsible for getting these rolls down to. I think it's San Jose, out there, Silicon Valley somewhere, and doing the scan and then getting the rolls back to the library. And I guess I'm sure we'll be working with Jack and the Ledger Dispatch to make everything current. I'm not sure if we'll do that quarterly or whatever.
Right.
So, and the scanned material is hosted by the company that is providing it, so they run the servers.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about that. We just pay them a yearly maintenance fee. It's fairly nominal to do that, and so it'll be a link off the library's website and probably the Friends of the Library website that will point to the site where it's hosted.
Okay.
And we'll put a PayPal on there. If you really like this, And we've had people write us a check before because they found they the library people found something in the historical archives there, and they send us a little thank you, which is always great.
And would you say, it sounds like that's a big project, is that probably the biggest thing that you guys are facing right now and need the money for?
Well, there's other things too. The whole shelving project to replace the old shelves in the library is, we still have about 5 more shelves to do. We just put up another one. Jackson Rotary contributed half the cost of that.
Okay.
And those things are not inexpensive. They're about $5,000 each.
Wow.
And it's a big, long, very sturdy, it's not going to tip over kind of thing.
Right. Okay. All right, Jim, and one more time, let us know how to get get tickets for the concerts and information for the book drive.
Information for the book drive, again, that's Saturday, February 27th and April 2nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 42A Summit Street in Jackson. And the Dave Stamey concert, again, that's March 13th at the Call Church. And tickets are on sale in person at Jeff and Brent's Hardware in Pine Grove, Hine & Company Bookstore in Jackson, and Motherlode Music in Jackson. And online at brownpapertickets.com. You'll find it there.
Okay.
Yes, we have a world famous MC backed by popular demand. Jim Geedy will be No, Jim, you do a great job. We appreciate it.
That's the reason to go right there.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right, Jim, thank you very much for joining us.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, we'll be back with more Jims. The Jims have taken over the show today. So we'll be talking about the Italian Benevolent Society after this.
Thanks.
Here this afternoon, Jim Geedy is here to talk about the Italian Benevolent Society shrimp feed.
That's right. Jim Vinciguerra flaked on us, and
Wow.
so I'm just going to tell it like it is.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
You might as well.
Said he had to be in Ione or something like that, so
Made up a
it
story.
came on to me. So, yeah, the Italian Benevolent Society shrimp and clam chowder this year.
Really?
We're adding something different this year, clam chowder along with it, and that'll be next Saturday.
Okay.
And tickets are only $35, and they're available. You can stop by, get them at the bank, at American River Bank. You can see Wayne and pick them up there. You can also go online to the Italian Benevolent Society website.
Okay.
But be great.
What do you get? Shrimp? Clam
So
chowder?
you get shrimp, antipasto, bread, salad, pasta. There'll be wine on the table and clam chowder too,
Okay.
and bread. Did I say bread?
Yeah, you did.
Did I say bread? Okay.
You can get
Yeah.
twice the bread.
You could big raffle, a lot of great prizes. This is one of the ways that the society makes money for the scholarships. My son Joe actually was a recipient of a scholarship last year by the Italian Society.
Great.
And so it's a great time, and looking forward to doing another big event next month. And I don't think I'm at liberty to tell you exactly what it is yet, but you'll want to hear about it.
Okay.
So
we'll.
But anyway, so this is coming up Saturday. Tickets are still available, $35, and it's shrimp. And I went to a crab feed. The Ione Rotary had their annual crab feed. Always a fun time on Saturday, but now I'm ready for shrimp.
Right.
I'm done
That's
with
a good
crab
idea.
feeds. So.
There's
yeah.
like crab feeds
Have you ever been
everywhere.
to a shrimp feed?
No.
Oh, you ought to come, Dave. It's the shrimp are like about this big, and all you got to do is just peel them because they clean them, so the back is kind of cut
open.
So you just kind of open it and peel it out and eat it.
Crack it open.
Yeah.
Put in butter or something, or you just eat it.
Yeah, there's some sauces or something on the tables, but you could bring your own butter if you wanted to. So anyway, it's a good time. There'll be dessert, of course, big raffle, and cocktails open. Cocktails at 6, dinners at 7. And again, if you want more information, you can contact any member of the society. You can go online or just go by the American River Bank and pick up your tickets. So
All right.
I know you want to go.
Yeah.
So maybe you should pick up your tickets today.
I should probably take care of that.
And then don't forget the picnic. We're welcoming back Johnson Amusements this year to the Italian picnic. I know last year there was some little bit of problems, but Ken and the full carnival coming back this year.
Great.
And it will be again. Unfortunately, the timing and the scheduling with graduation. So graduation will be on Friday night again, but you can either come before or be sure to come Saturday, on Sunday. Big parade, of course, on Sunday.
Right.
If you want to enter the parade, we're trying to kind of rejuvenate the parade a little bit, and I invite a lot of people, whoever wants to be in the parade, to enter the parade.
Right.
Groups and organizations. I think we're going to have the radio station is going to have a float this year.
Okay.
In it. So, I must be going too long. Someone's calling. That's the hook.
Probably should get that. Teresa said,
that.
"Okay, that's enough."
Yeah,
That's
that's
Vince
it.
Aguirre
That's
calling
it.
you.
So Vince Aguirre's calling me, telling me that I'm bespeeching his name or
Yeah.
besmirching his name, wherever the hell it is. I'm doing something wrong.
All right.
Anyway, so again, the Italian picnic coming up, and the first weekend in June, and again, it's going to be a great time. A lot of things, some new things this year, some old favorites brought back, and I think you're going to see. Let's just put it this way: this is not your father's Italian picnic. There's going to be something a little bit different.
Oh,
You're going to
okay.
enjoy it. It's going to be enjoyable.
That's
So,
exciting.
yeah.
All right. Thanks, Jim.
So next Saturday, see you at the Italian picnic grounds.
We'll be there.
Okay. All right.
All right. And that's going to wrap it up for us here from the National Hotel. Thanks for listening.